Hey everyone, I need your help. I need you to share this with everybody you know. COVID-19 is hitting hard all around the world and right across the country. Everyone needs to step up to fight against this virus, to keep our loved ones safe, to keep vulnerable people safe, and to protect the healthcare workers who are working so hard to keep us all safe. So listen to the advice of experts. Wash your hands frequently and for 20 seconds. Stay home and keep 2 meters apart and don't gather in groups. If you've not yet been following this advice, now is the time to do so before it's too late. Now is not the time to be hanging out in parks with friends or hosting dinner parties. If we all step up and do the right thing, we will get through this together. So help me spread the word and let's plank the curve.
Hi, welcome to week 2. It's like Tuesday or whatever. I had my coffee this morning. My mug says, "Stop acting so small. You are the universe in ecstatic motion." So fucking profound, not even mine. It's my roommate's. What I'm gonna try and do is make some breakfast. It's like 1 o'clock. I woke up so late because I was up like 3 a.m. It's about 3 a.m. and I can't sleep. And I've been watching Dead to Me again on Netflix, of course. And I don't know. So I'm doing this quarantine mostly alone, trying to keep in contact with my friends and, you know, like stay busy on projects and stuff like people are suggesting online, and following the basic social distancing protocols to minimize the spread of COVID-19, well, as much as I can do. But it's kind of hard so far. It also snowed again. It was like a week of spring for us in Montreal, and then it snowed. So that was kind of more of a blow. Like one of my friends, he usually comes and visits me, and he is at home right now to practice proper social distancing and reaching out to me online, of course. So it's a little hard. My other friend, he actually left on a trip right before all of this went down, so I'm pretty sure he's like crouching down in whatever place he's in right now. I highly doubt he's gonna come back at this time, since flights have been slowly shutting down and only essential travel. I know they're trying to get a lot of Canadians home, but realistically, if you can wait 2 weeks, I'm pretty sure they would want you to. So I anticipate being alone for another at least 2 weeks, which is not horrible, but also not ideal. I was actually looking on Amazon for some stuff, but of course they have also restricted, and I'm very glad. Don't be like anything with me. I'm actually very glad about all this restricted travel and all of this stuff, because I don't believe that a lot of us need to be traveling at this time to minimize the spread. And I 100% support all the people that are essential, that do need to work. Like, I'm so glad for what you do for us, so grateful, so everything. But for me personally, I don't think it's necessarily boredom. I think it's more like resonating, taking stock that I had to look at the fact that I haven't been treating myself very nicely in the past little bit, and I'm really taking stock. Like I saw a few posts out there that we were gonna start taking stock of our lives, and we'd have to slow down eventually, and this is forcing a lot of us to rethink. And I actually rethink a lot. I rethink my life all the freaking time when something's not working, because I love efficiency. I love alternate routes. I love not necessarily cutting corners, but like, just being as efficient as possible, and like, there has to be a better way. That's always my thing. There has to be a better way to do this. And unfortunately, I haven't done the same with my health. So at this time, I'm kind of taking stock of that and looking at all my options again. I know the New Year just passed, but I don't know about you guys, but I totally do not like New Year's resolutions. They've never worked for me. I've tried like a million times, and they've just never stuck, so I've never liked them. But I think at this time, especially with how much time, like downtime that I've been having after working on all my stuff, I'm starting to really realize that no, I need to start taking my health more seriously.
Crusade is wasting my time. I want you to leave me and my company alone.
Not gonna happen. Now we know you're alive. I bet the feds would be interested in knowing that too.
Hello. This is just me. A little bit later in the day. I just recorded a video for next week. I'm kind of trying to get the whole handle of doing videos in a schedule. Excuse me. First, because I wouldn't say that I'm not a consistency expert, but I do say that a lot of my habits tend to be by accident more than on purpose. And since this is a legitimate, like, purposeful action that I'm putting out all this stuff on the web, I wanted to be consistent about it and, like, really put my all into it and see what I could do, because I haven't done that in a while. So I was like kind of mulling over how I would do this, and currently, because of the way that I work, I'm available before 11 and after 7:30 p.m. at night currently. So I thought I could go over maybe like a schedule. I love planning. Planning is like my creme de la creme. And I feel like doing a video a night, so I have enough videos stocked up to like put out over the next couple of weeks, would be fun, but they would also be a lot time consuming. And there's a lot of other stuff I want to do, like podcasting and blogging, and I'm also currently writing 3 books. So my schedule is already crazy as it is, trying to hold down a full-time job at an actual place and then also with all my hobbies in the background. So it's never ideal, but I need to get to a place where like I'm comfortable. I just started. I'm not going to be comfortable for a little while, but it's like I want to get there. I want to get on the train to where it's like, oh, this is automated, this is easy. But it's hard to come by easy when you've never done this before. So right now I'm doing a lot of research and coming up with a good timeline of when I can do things. And I basically just hold meetings with myself. I set up a system using Thomas Frank's system. So I use Todoist. I use Google Keep. I use Google Calendar, and I basically just schedule everything in from there, because across those 3, I've got 1, my to-do list of actionable items for each day, 2, somewhere to keep every amazing idea that I have as I go through the day, and 3, a place to schedule everything so I can actually get to all the things that I want to get to. And it's kind of hard. Like, it's already been hard because I'm writing these books, and like I came up with this ridiculous deadline that I was gonna release my first one on February 14th, even though I had only started the previous year, I think like late, like after summer, and then also that I was gonna release another book in the summer, and then I was gonna release a book at the end of this year. And I think I was being extremely over ambitious about it, but I really just wanted to get it out. I wanted to get all this stuff out. I've been writing since I was 15 actually, so I wanted to really like get it in there, but I'm not sure at this time. I think I need to redo deadlines. I need to stop just starting new stuff, because that's my biggest problem. It's never that like, oh, I've got too little to do. It's always like, oh, Shanice has started a new project. okay, how are you going to see this one through with your 100 million other ones? Which is why I don't end up putting anything else out, because I'm always like going and going. So I'm gonna focus on this stuff from now, and then we'll just see how it goes from there. I guess that's all I can do. In the meantime, though, I was like stalking Jennifer Garner on Instagram. I have to tell you guys, I love Jennifer Garner. I don't care what anyone says. She's amazing. I've watched her like bake bagels with the same fascination that Gordon Ramsay has about chickens. Have you ever seen either of them like light up when they're baking or cooking? Because it is the most amazing thing. I think they are such gorgeous creatures. I also adore Gordon Ramsay. I can't stop. I don't know. People who just like love what they do are so enigmatic and amazing. And I think they're both two of the most amazing people ever, because they keep that same fascination, whether they're doing one thing or a million. So yeah, I'm gonna focus on Jennifer Garnering my projects, and I will see you in the next update, basically.